everything I have on a WRX right now, all 14 mods came up to, I got my notebook, basically got everything written down, basically at the prices that I found them at when I went to put this list together. So prices might be a little bit higher, might be a little bit cheaper, I'm not necessarily too sure. But we got 14 things we've done to the car, a couple extra stuff that was done to the car before I got it, because I did get a used 2018 WRX. This is a WRX Premium. When I got it, it had around 80,000 miles on it. I believe I'm like 1,200 miles right now from 100K. So firstly, we have our comprehensive tuning shift knob. That's coming in at around $159, which is pretty expensive, but shift knob is going to be something that you touch every time you get in the car, so it is pretty important. Number two, we have the Cobb access port. Now this is going to be able to load all my tunes and everything in, and it's coming in at around $725. Third on the list, we have the Fumoto quick drain oil bolt. So basically, I could just lift the car up in the front, drain the oil. Don't necessarily have to worry about that. That was $36. Don't have to worry about a bolt no more when draining the oil. For my access port, we do have a vent mount. So I got the vent mount for my access point. It was around $100. Not something that you really need. That's more like a cosmetic thing. So it's not necessarily something needed, but it is something that I did buy to put on the car that wasn't on the car. Number five, we have our Grim Speed Stealth Box cold air intake. Now that's coming in at around $415. Now I got this is probably one of my last mods that I got, and then I got tuned for it, and I really haven't done much since then, but I have done some other things before I got tuned for the actual stealth box. So number six is going to be my Rally Armor mud flaps. They are in red and black. Those are coming in at around $200. Not sure where our price tag is so far. I will pop it up on the screen so you guys can see where we are so far. Number seven is going to be our rear third brake light by Molded Innovations. That's coming in at around $230. So pretty expensive for a tail light, but it actually does make the car look a lot better on the back side. Now, continuing on to the back side, we have the Remark axle backs. Now, my Remark axle backs came in at around $415. Since then, I've had my cat removed and my resonator removed, which was another $180. So as far as like, you know, exhaust in a whole, we're looking at probably around $750. Up next, we do have our airlift performance. This is probably one of the biggest things that we have on the car, and as you guys can see, it is laying on the ground. This is going to be our airbag system. It is the PH system, so it is the height system. Have not put my height sensors on yet. You guys have not seen the second video, and they are not on still. I've been having some troubles with getting some time to put those bad babies on, but the Airlift Performance 3H system is coming in at $4,000. Up next, we do have our Billet Works short shifter kit. Now, the short shifter kit comes with the shifter stop, the shifter like the butterfly thing that goes on the side of the transmission, and also some bushings in there. And those, and well, that whole system, the whole short shifter kit came in at $360. So pretty expensive, but the shifts are like 60 to 70% shorter. So really short shifts on the WRX. Now, number 11, we have our Perrin AOS in red. Now, I did get it for $500, and that is just for, you know, gases and, blowback. You try not to get no carbon buildup in the engine on these Subaru engines. So that was a reliability mod that I put on here, and I feel like it's, playing its role since I am pushing up on 100K miles. Now, this is something that I don't really see too many people say, but I had stock ones in here before, and now I do have NGK laser iridium plugs in here, and I got those for around $55. Now, like I said, I did get tuned. Here's the tuned. I was tuned by D-Man Tuning, or Drunk Man Tuning, whatever you want to call him. Felix Performance is another name that he goes by, but I am tuned by D-Man, and it was $300. I've been enjoying the tune. 93 tune. I also have a 91 backup tune. My dam drops, my dam learns itself back up. Gas is mostly the factor for that. Haven't had any major issues with my WRX so far. And like I said, that tune was $300. Now we're going to be talking about some of the extra stuff that I got on the car, that came on the car, or I got given to me for the vehicle. So my tint and my taillight smoke was actually done by the guys over at PROFILMS. I know the owner of PROFILMS. We went to school together and everything. So I actually got my tint and my taillight smoke for like 40 bucks, even though it does not cost that if you guys go to PROFILMS to get this done. So that was kind of a handout that I didn't put on there and actually list in this breakdown. The wing and the rack. Now the rack actually comes on the car. So a lot of people ask me, where'd I get the rack from? What type of rack it is? It actually is the one that came on the 2018 premium WRX models. So not too sure how expensive it is, but it came on the car. And also my wing on the back, I believe is the OLM wing, but it actually came on the car when I got it. So I'm not necessarily adding it into the price breakdown because it's not something that came out of my pocket. This is just a video summing up everything I do have right now on the WRX. All 14 mods came up to $7,700. March of 2025 made my first year, and I've already put $8,000 into my Subaru WRX Premium to get it to where you guys see it so far. Now, like I said, I will have another video talking about the stuff that I will like to do and all of the extra mods that I am going to be putting on the WRX, but we're going to be saving that for an additional video. Anyways, guys, hope you guys have been enjoying the videos. Everything I listed will be down in the description below. If you guys want to see more videos like this and keep me active, make sure you guys hit that like button and that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next video.